importance.
Well, your investigation check was good. You found the thing. Nothing.
So is this like a doorway? Is there like a doorway around
That's a side alley right next to that.
where the thing is?
Yeah.
Okay, so can I come down here and see what I can see?
Where's my thingy? Reveal.
Oh, it's in your pants.
Reveal.
So while they're in this
Feeling.
city, then I guess I wouldn't mind. I guess
Don't
I have line
throw
of.
a mirror through anything.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah, don't bully me.
I guess I can
Someone's
see
already
this
stolen my
checkpoint from a
face.
distance, though.
You can.
So can I patrol at a distance around, see if I can find any other ways in or anything? Sort of intermittently while they're doing all this.
You're welcome to.
I guess.
I stay in and pet.
You're not coming with now.
Is it too late for me to sort of assign Maurice to follow Amira? Because I can do it from a PDA car.
Yeah, you can do it from your PDA.
I just had a random thought that I'd completely that I'd not told Maurice what to do. So I send a message. Through Maurice. I send a message.
Amira's sat there like holding Maurice back, like, no, Maurice, no.
I'm there.
Let me at him.
I get him to say. I get him to tell Amira. I have been instructed to follow you.
I might have a look around then and see.
So Maurice will follow you.
So how far am I
I
realistically going to be able to travel between the things they do? Because obviously I'm aware it's a big city.
It's a very big city, yes. Hang on.
I can see what Maurice can see, can't? Because he's got a camera on him.
Yeah.
So
Without the spikes and without the thing in the middle of the chest, but this is just kind of a good kind of thing to think about. That's the kind of uniform that the Eclipse guys wear, so it's like a full face mask that kind of literally goes like that above the thing, by the way.
Get this up on my phone since I can't do it on my computer.
As well as kind of just sort of what looks like very lightweight. It looks like lightweight armor, but thanks to modern technology, it's not. You know, it's kind of combat armor. Nice, movable, Kevlar-esque, but better.
Okay, so they're sort of just patrolling around and see what they can find.
That's the one.
Alright, cool. Okay, so can I investigate this alleyway as well?
Yep, go for another lovely investigation-y, witsy roll.
I can't remember what it was. How much did I roll last time? Was it 6? I think it was 6, wasn't it? Investigation weights. Yeah, it was 6. To where I find nothing. 2 successes. Do I see any more Nova signs?
You can just see the corner of a Nova symbol there.
Okay, so
sort of
down.
on that bit there.
Come down to here.
Reveal.
What is that there?
Oh!
I'm guessing we're not supposed to see that.
Well, yeah.
Well, so again,
it's kind of spray painted on the door as well. So you know,
I don't even need to investigate that.
You've gotten yourself close enough.
Okay.
Are these like alleyways walking down, or are they like main streets?
These are like alleyways. Like the main streets are. The main street is kind of that one there, yeah. And then everything else is kind of like little side alleys because everything's been sort of cornered off nowadays in this lovely city.
I mean, obviously you've got people in the main alleyways. Is there anyone in these side alleyways?
In these side alleyways, it looks quite empty at the moment.
Okay. Dalton, I recognize you. I don't know if you recognize it from when we were with Rose earlier. I recognize these symbols as being Nova symbols. They're on our side. I think we should knock on this door and see if it's anyone that can offer us help.
Okay, let's just hope Nova are willing to give us some help.
Yeah. So I knock on the door.
It's one of those fantastic little islets because they're cool, and someone just slides the thing across. Who are you?
I'm here. I need some help. We have a member of someone of high importance to you who's been shot, and we need them to be saved.
Seem kind of look through the door. I do not know you. I do not know her. You go away now.
Bastard.
That looking like a mirror.
That's a very good point.
Meta game.
I kind of feel like Harvey should probably think of that. From them saying, "I do not know you, I don't know you." So I guess I take them.
So, yeah. The only thing is, at that point, I just say, do we actually want them to see who it really is?
Yes.
What's their reaction going to be?
Based on, if you remember back to when we met Rose, they are the flowers of the resistance. They are the figureheads of the resistance. If he is part of the resistance, he will recognise her face.
Okay. Your call.
Bang.
Your friend.
I bang on the door again.
I told you, you go away now.
Now look at her again.
What is this? What you do to her? How you do this?
She's been shot. We need your help. If you need, I can get Rose on communication. Rose can tell you that we need help. And you know who I'm talking about.
You are a clever man. You come in now. Here's the door.
Can this guy be called Sergey or something like that? Just
I'm afraid.
Igor answers the door.
does he already have a name?
He already has a name.
I really want him to be called Sergey.
You go in. You've got sort of a couple of people just milling around the place, and you've got this guy with sort of bald guy with goggles, little mustache, goatee mustache type
Is
thing.
he who answered the
was
door?
the guy that answered the door.
Yeah.
Come, you place her on table. She will be fine. She'll be fine now. Do not worry.
Can I have a good look around as I'm walking in? What's the room like? What's in
Yeah.
here?
I would like to pretty much do the same thing, sort of thing, investigate.
I don't like walking to rooms when I don't know what's there.
You both want to roll an investigation. You roll then.
Which was...
Investigation and wits. Two.
Give me a sec.
2.
Okay, around the room, you notice kind of what's most certainly, a hodgepodge kind of doctor. It's, bits gathered from everywhere. The beds don't look particularly clean. There's still remnants of blood around the place. However, he does seem to have quite an arsenal of random bits of tech, random bits of medical equipment, defibrillators, very advanced stuff that kind of not just anyone would have. So he's
You
definitely
can't
some
say the
stuff.
word arsenal around Dalton and then not involve weapons. He gets really disappointed.
It's an arsenal of medical equipment.
It was like...
And in case you couldn't see a big version of his face, this is the lovely man that greeted you. Doesn't he look nice?
He does.
He looks
No.
lovely.
How dashing.
He's a
I-
very dashing chap.
as Dalton's walking across
Okay.
the room to place her on the
Yeah,
table,
I'll go and put her on the table over here.
I say, what's your name? What does Rose know you as, so I can check if we can trust you?
Rose just knows me as Doctor. It is, how you say, ironic name.
Okay, so I
It's not
kind of,
reassuring.
Yeah.
I kind of turn my back to Doctor and message Rose saying, I believe I'm with a doctor who says you know him as Doctor. Can you confirm if we can trust this man?
I guess while he's doing that, I've put Lily down and then I'm just having a good look at the 3 people in the room. So checking if they're armed, that kind of thing. Or if they appear armed, I guess.
Okay, so we took her to see Victor. Is she really hurt that badly? I messaged her back saying, can we trust this man? Does he know what he's doing? I ask for her to elaborate. Care to elaborate on that?
It's all gonna kick off.
I know exactly what's going to happen. I know what it is. It's obviously going to make a bit like what we don't know that Omen is. Although we do know.
I think while you're stood there and there's a big pause while you're checking whether you can trust this guy and there's a big conversation going backwards and forwards, my hand might be just like inching inside my jacket.
Say that again?
While you're like having this conversation and it's
Yeah.
clearly taking you a while to get an answer on whether you can trust this guy or not, I think my hand would be like inching inside my jacket.
And then one final question for Rose: is there anyone else here? Is there anyone else in this city we can trust? Because I'm guessing Rose would know. Okay, so based on this information I've just received, I kind of turned to, Dalton and sort of nod, sort of approvingly to make him aware that we can trust this guy, sort of thing. Sort of give him sort of
Hand out of the jacket.
yeah. And then I turn to Victor and say, Victor, what can you do?
Well, it all depends on what problem is. How did she get like this?
Well, you probably know what situation she was in prior to this and how she was helping the resistance.
Helping resistance. She was traitor. Everyone knows.
She was not traitor.
Buddy.
Last we heard from Rose, Lily went off to some camp for training Eclipse agents, and we never saw her again. She is traitor. I'm only helping her so that we can get information afterwards.
She wasn't a traitor. I managed to have words with her just before she died. She told me how she was infiltrating even deeper to find even deeper information. So if we can keep her alive, and you give her some time with me, I can definitely get any information Resistance needs.
Little boy hears what he wants from the pretty girl, no? Like I say, I only heal. I am just here as doctor.
So,
Well, nearly. Anyway. He takes a swig of a whiskey bottle as he says that. You feel confident.
at
which point I'd be like, you might want to do your job then, because she's been shot and she's bleeding internally, I think.
She'll be fine. You have her here now. Trust me. There's nothing that we can't do to save her, no matter what state she's in.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I kind of feel like there's nothing.
I was hoping you'd go into this building.
You knew.
I'd set up like 3. This was my favourite one.
I'm
Okay.
enjoying this.
It's quite nice, yeah.
I turn to Dalton and ask him if I can have like a quiet word in the corner with him.
That was missing for Liz. There she is.
Okay, yep. I'll eye the other 3 up and then wander over.
Okay, and then quietly, sort of, Vector's voices so that Victor and his 2 cronies can't hear. I ask you your opinion. What do you think? Do you think we should take her to a different doctor or trust her with this? There is no other. There's only Eclipse doctors here that can. What did she say? As long as he's got good synthetic parts, she'll be okay. But there's risks.
Synthetic parts? What sort of a doctor is he?
He is a biomedic. So I don't think she'll be entirely human at the end of it, but
Dalton, yeah, you know the word biomedic basically means not real things are about to be shoved into her to make her live. From what kind of time in whatever you did as your background.
Rose told me that the other Eclipse facilities will be able to potentially help. If it was minor surgery, would you consider this minor surgery or not?
I don't think I'm qualified enough to say. I think she's bleeding internally, but I have no idea where from or what she needs to fix it. This guy looks like he's got plenty of equipment, but
Liam, roll whatchamacallit thingy, wits and investigation.
So that wasn't meant to be sent to me then, Tim?
No, not you, Omen.
Okay. So what was your opinion then, Dalton? I know nothing of medicine at all, so I'm sort of asking you if you think it's considered minor surgery.
She's in a bad way. I think she needs some pretty serious attention, but I don't know the exact details.
So would you guess more than minor surgery?
I would have thought so. It depends where she's bleeding from. I don't really know.
Okay. Alright, so because we don't have enough information, I think I'm going to take the guess of I'm going to go with because Rose tells us we can trust him. Do we go with trusting him and hope he can work his magic?
Okay. Just bear in mind, yeah, there are side effects of what this guy's probably going to do.
I know. It's a risk I'm willing to take.
Okay.
We now need to focus on Omen and Amira.
As you were talking, you hear a noise in the corner. kind of noise.
The memories.
Just bear with me one moment. Hello, Foxy Fusion. Welcome to the stream. If everyone wants to say hello.
Hello.
You've come at a very interesting part. Someone's about to get cut open. I want to kind of leave, really. Okay, so I turn to Victor. Victor, we're gonna leave her in your hands. Please do everything you can. Is there a way that you can contact? What's the best way that you can contact us, or should we just come back in how long?
My apologies. You have a communicator, a laptop, anything?
Yeah, so give him my communication, sort of. I give it so that he can send receive with me.
As you're giving it, he kind of lifts up his goggles and kind of looks at it and just starts tapping away at it and then just hands it straight back to you within a couple of seconds and goes, "There, you have all my communication you need now. Very secure. Do not worry about it at all. Only spotted once."
Okay, I turn to Dalton and say, do you think we could maybe use one of these other guys as a disguise for Omen?
Yeah, I'm sure we could. Depends whether they're known, though, I guess. Maybe ask them if they've ever been in trouble, if the guards let them pass freely.
Okay, so turning to like the other two guards, we have one favour to ask on behalf of the Resistance. If you truly want the Resistance to succeed, you'll definitely help us. I can get Rose to fight my cause. I can get Rose to fight my cause if needed. Are either of you in trouble with Eclipse at all? Do they respond? Oh yeah, busy doing other things. I think he's busy doing other things. Is this with you, Liam? Will we see this when we watch it back?
See what?
You know what I'm on about.
See it if you looked at the stream. I
Yeah,
just didn't
but
want to interrupt the dialogue, so I thought I'd just
No, that's
message him instead. Plus,
That's
if
fine,
what I
it's
could do wanted to happen, it'd have been funny. So.
What the hell?
Rob, I would.
You left her in capable hand.
Okay.
I would just point out we probably want both of these guys photographed because we probably want to put a mask on a mirror as well, so they don't see the same body as I've just drawn walking back.
Yeah. Okay.
But actually, shit, no, we need a female somewhere. I don't know where we're gonna get a female. I'm presuming these guards are both male. I don't know.
Tim? What, Tim? These other two people in the room, are they male or female?
2 male.
Okay, and we also asked them whilst you were doing your other stuff if either of them are in trouble with Eclipse at all.
One of them kind of just looks at you and then looks away. The other one kind of looks up and just goes, I don't think I am, at least not as far as I know.
Okay, so I tell him we need his photo.
What for? What are you going to do?
We need to disguise somebody so we can get them in here. If you're on the side of the Resistance, then it is something that you need to do. Don't worry, you will not get into any trouble.
He looks up at Victor in kind of a sheep caught in headlights kind of way, and Victor just goes, give them what they want. They know roles.
Okay. I'd also say you need to stay in this building until I tell Victor you can leave.
I love that you are not getting any trouble. We're just gonna put your face on the most wanted man in the country while he tries to walk.
I was about to say, well, you haven't told him that bit.
I'm not giving that information. So you have to stay in this building until I tell Victor otherwise.
I guess that's okay.
Okay, so I take out I turn to Dalton. Oh no, I've got one of the masks anyway, because I've got the one that we took a picture of. In fact, I'll take the one we haven't used yet, just in case. So I take the picture. Okay. I take so Dalton, have you got?
I give you the mask in my bag. Yep.
Take the picture of that guy, and then hide it, like stash it away. And then because I'm getting a bit nervous, I kind of leave. I kind of turn to Dalton and say I'm leaving. We need to find a picture for Amira.
You're leaving her in here. Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do. Clearly we have other things to do. Just completely metagame. There's clearly other things we have to do.
No, that was an in-game question.
Oh, right.
Like,
yeah,
there's nothing. Surprised that you're not wanting to hang around. Yeah,
yeah, there's nothing we can do.
Watch it being
and
cut up.
Nothing we can do, and I'll pass out. So.
As you're leaving, Victor just kind of stops you a second and goes, "Oh, by the way, when we are finished, depending what parts need replacing, she may have some possible severe memory loss. Is this okay?"
You bastard. If she does have memory loss, is there any possible way of getting it back?
It kind of depends on what arteries get nicked. It's mostly down to blood loss. Looks at you as if that's just normal for him. You know, this is all just like everyday work for him, because even though it's her, for him this is literally just like his day job.
I feel like we're losing time, really, and if we try to take it somewhere else, then it's kind of... It's
He's already
almost...
started now as well, so it's
Well,
a bit like...
Listen,
We don't
I'm
have
sure
it.
everything will be absolutely fine. I just want you to know that I'm doing everything I can, and that she will be mostly okay if things go wrong. Don't worry, it's good.
Okay, so I turn to Victor and I look him dead. He's brilliant. I look Victor dead in the goggles and say, if something does go wrong, you'll have Rose to answer to.
Yeah, I know what Rose can be like. She is why I wear goggles. Blinded me with flash grenade. It hurt.
I don't want to know that. Okay, so yeah, so
Everyone's mental.
To
yeah,
stand up against the government, you have to be a bit crazy.
so I come out into the street. Then I guess I've done all I can do here. I message. Well, I get my PDA out and send a message through to Maurice. Well, I look through Maurice's eyes to see what I can see, to see if they're still where they are or if they've wandered off. We don't obviously know what. Knowing what Omen's like, he would have stayed in the same point. So I don't know. What do we see?
Give me a sec.
I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say anything like as if they're somewhere anywhere near anyone and they've got Maurice following them around, or if Maurice could be overheard.
Oh, 1 second, I don't know if this will work. No, it doesn't. Oh well.
You trying to do a whisper roll?
Yep.
He was.
Smoke and shadows here.
No.
It's all kicking off.
I like secret stuff.
It's nice.
You'll be able to see all this one back though afterwards.
Oh
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
kinda
that'd be
cool.
quite cool.
Well, I
So
need
we
to
can watch it back.
I need to go into the YouTube videos and add the sort of stuff I've got as well onto there
Yeah,
as
that'd be good.
annotation.
Although I don't know if I want to see those just yet.
Yeah, I only add stuff that we know about for now.
Apparently, I've received a seating request for LAN.
Oh, really?
Yep.
That somebody
Oh,
wants
it's-
your seat.
Someone's requested it.
Are we still okay? Isn't it anyone in the gaps? I don't want to look.
That's what I'm looking for now. I'm trying to see where. Where the hell am I? Yeah, the gap's still alright.
Okay.
Do we have the amount of gaps left? Does that entirely fill up with who we're waiting on?
Assuming everybody that's possible is coming. Yeah.
Yeah. It's you, your three friends, Alex's friend, and one for Charles.
Okay. Right, we'll sort that out later. Welcome to the stream, Carrie1214. I do believe you've been here before. And Sign of Chaos, I know recognise that name. Welcome back to the stream, and I think it's welcome back for Carrie as well. So if anyone wants to say hi to them both.
Hello.
Yeah, we'll talk about LAN later. Sorry, so where were we then? So I've looked through the camera to see what I can see through Maurice's eyes, or through his cameras. But I'm going to call them eyes, because it's my friend. Sorry, what were you going to say, Omen?
Nothing, just waiting for Tim.
Alright.
I'm just trying to sort something. Hang on.
Yeah.
He's just drawing a quick sketch of what we can see.
So while you're doing that, I'm going to wander out into the end of the alley and have a look around, see if there's any women lingering around that we might be able to try and get a photo from.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
It's what I tend to do, wanders the end of alleys, see if there's any women lingering around.
No, that's not. That's a complete change of character for you.
It's
So
not
you
normal
found
for a
masses in it.
photograph.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, it's all getting interesting.
So where is it you're wandering?
Just down to the end of this alley, I just want to have a look around and see if there are any people around that we might be able to get a photograph from. So any females around that we might be able to get a photograph from.
With these disguises, they just look like them, don't they? They still maintain this. They don't obviously change their physical size, do they?
Just the face that changes. Amira, you have noticed that Omen appears to have wandered off and you can't find him currently.
God damn it.
Basically, you kind of turn,
goodness.
it's genuinely one of those things of you turn your back for 1 second.
What's he doing now?
I'm that mischievous child.
So in terms of like, what do I see in the camera, by the way?
Where is it you're looking? Where, why, when, how?
Looking through Maurice's cameras to make sure that he's with Amira still, so I can speak to. Well, I was hoping to speak to both of them, but
Maurice is basically kind of hovering
Guess it's me just looking
behind.
really lost.
Yeah, behind Amira, who is now basically just going.
Omen's too impatient to sit around.
can I, with using my controlling ability of Maurice, can I just go scan the area to make sure nobody's in the local vicinity?
Yeah, it kind of gives you a ping of humans in the air, like life signs in the area. There doesn't seem to be anyone of note. It's kind of just generic life signs from what look like the guards. They're sort of spots away.
In terms of the camera, like, does he have like a microphone on him as well? Can Amira relay back to me a message, or like if I talk?
Yeah, because you can hear what's going on through it via the PDA.
Okay, so I say, I don't know whether it's my voice speaking or whether it's Maurice's voice, but Amira, we've got Lily in safe-ish hands. Yeah, safe-ish hand. We have a disguise for Omen. We are currently trying to find one for you. Is everything okay?
Kind of a bit of a situation. We had that guy, Omen. Yeah, he's gone. Yeah.
How have you lost him? He's not exactly stealthy.
Apparently he is.
I was getting at Maurice and then looked up. He's gone.
Find him.
Damn it. Right. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
In your eye line, Dalton, you notice a guard kind of walking past who is a lot bigger than the other guards. Like, he looks like he could probably kill you. Kind of roaming around.
Nice. So I guess I can't tell anything else from him at this distance.
At this distance, no. He looks like a normal guard, except he looks like he's, been going to the gym a lot.
Does CJ in Eclipse form?
Say again?
Said CJ in Eclipse form.
Basically, yeah.
A roaming CJ.
It's a Roman siege.
Okay. And I can't see anybody else around that we might be able to try and get a picture from for Amira.
Nobody at the moment.
I kind of, sort of, in hushed voice, sort of shout to him and ask him what he can see, and I'm guessing he just sort of tells me.
Yep. So
And then,
pretty hefty looking guard up back where we came from. Nothing much else.
the fuck's that guy? Who the fuck is that?
So metagaming aside, I would probably walk in the opposite direction.
So would I. He looks mean. So do we want to walk down this way, or do we want to walk over this way?
I would walk.
Which way would Dalton walk?
I would carry on down the alleyway this way. I
Alright,
think.
so I kind of follow you. Because obviously we both know that we need to find a woman that we can use.
Can I go looking for Omen?
You better, buddy, do. I've just told you to do that.
Follow orders,
Am I
Maz.
just going to jog around?
What are the buildings that we're walking past
What?
like? Can we tell? Are they just plain buildings, or can we tell what any of them are?
From the buildings aside, you can't really tell much. Have you ever been somewhere like New York?
No.
Damn, because that's the kind of thing I'm imagining, where it's big, high-rise kind of skyscrapery buildings.
When they're just kind of entrances, but there's nothing.
Yeah, there's really nothing particularly untoward about them. There's lots of entrances, doors. They could literally lead absolutely anywhere for all you know.
I'm kind of guessing that we probably wouldn't just keep stopping. We'd kind of be wandering. We wouldn't sort of stay here. We'd sort of maybe, I don't know, wander.
Yeah, I was just thinking, depending on what the doors were like,
Yeah.
I might have tried one, but I think if you were just plain doors, I wouldn't. So
Mind you, it isn't.
definitely wandered to that junction.
Yeah, I'm going to say that's a junction there, isn't it? Yeah. Actually, I just then have a sudden brainwave. I can't believe I haven't yet thought of it. I kind of look around and like, so obviously there's a guy at the end of the alleyway. Is he sort of looking at us, or?
He's kind of slumped down on the ground. He's not really doing much. Yeah.
Alright, can I check my Wi-Fi sniffer for any wireless connections to anything?
You can.
Is that my computer roll?
Yeah.
Four.
There are a shit ton of signals around, but you can't get better heads or tails of what's coming from where.
Is there anything like? Are they all just sort of signals I can connect to, or can I? Is there anything distinguishable about all of them at all? Not necessarily the location, but what they are.
Nothing distinguishable really about them. Most people in this kind of vicinity like to keep things a bit private. All you can tell is that pretty much everyone's got signals going in and out, and you're in a city with lots and lots of people.
Okay, so then I pull my laptop out and tell Dalton that I'm going to just check cameras, maybe see if I can see any. Well, see if there is any cameras and see if I can spot a woman.
Yeah. Amira, are you still towards the sort of front? Like, can you still see the entrance from where you are? Like, are you still kind of in that area?
Probably, but I was going to head off looking for Omen, so I guess I would be heading away from that way.
Yeah. Just as you're there, you notice this lovely kind of fairly oldish looking Asian guy in the distance from where you are pull out a gun and basically shoot this person here, who is now basically lying on the floor bleeding, and then he just calmly walks away the other way, and the other guy just and the other guy just kind of lets it happen and kind of goes. He just looks a bit scared more than anything.
So this guy's important. Interesting.
Okay, I'm gonna double up really quickly and keep looking for Omen.
Okay, so am I rolling anything for these cameras, by the way? My hacking thing.
You having fun, Liam?
Yeah. Me and Tim are having loads of fun.
Yeah, roll a computery hackery roll. So roll computing intelligence with U+1.
3.
You've been able to get access to a couple of the cameras kind of near where you are. So where's my ruler? Where are you stood currently?
Well, we should see down that alleyway as well.
Are you on top of Dalton? Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
It's just many
Should be able
things
to see
happen.
down that alleyway.
Yeah. You can see basically the cameras going off the end of this alley, and you can see the cameras that are based kind of in that area.
So what can I see them?
From the front of that one, because of where you can see a camera here, you can now see sort of there. Those two people that are talking down here, one of them is female, one of them's male.
Where? Did you say I could see? Let me get my selection. Did you say there's a camera here that I can see?
Yes.
Can I see down those alleyways
you
with that?
now can. You are correct. I'm just trying to figure like 3 things out at once.
Yeah. Okay. So, is that all the areas uncovered? And that's the only female I can see?
Currently.
Okay. So Dalton, I showed Dalton on the laptop.
Can I try and relay to Maurice about the Asian guy? I don't know how it works with Harvey picking it up or not, but...
Well, currently
We've
it's on
heard a
Harvey's
gunshot from where we
PDA.
were.
It's on my PDA, but I guess I would have to.
You heard indistinct noises, but you wouldn't have been able to tell it was a gunshot. But
Okay.
it's a very noisy kind of city. People talking, things happening.
But like, if someone spoke to Maurice, would I know?
Yes, like if there's like a proper sort of voice recognition thing where someone is saying either your name or his name, it'd kind of pop up on your PDA with a little blink.
All right, go.
Okay.
Get some.
Yeah, definitely. I'll relay about the Asian guy shooting the guard.
Okay. Did you see what it looked like? Other than Asian.
Asian.
Right. Was there any
Vernon?
distinct features or anything like that? Yeah, was
Vernon?
I think it was Vernon.
it? Did
I
you know Kung Fu?
don't know. How much would I have seen from where I was, Tim?
You could make a rough guess as to kind of description of him.
I can see him from the picture, can't I? So
Was
he's
it the
kind
guy?
of.
The guy that's dead? Is he the guy that spoke to us, or was it kind of both of them checking us?
It was the main guy that spoke to you.
Oh, so he's disappeared. But anyway, he was bald, wasn't he? I think bald.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Have you found Omen yet?
I haven't found it. How am I getting on with my search for Omen? Do I need to do
Currently, no, you just can't see shit. Like, you cannot see him anywhere.
Can you open your eyes, please? Okay. We think we found a woman, but we need to try and get some sort of idea as to whether or not it's something we can use or maybe get a photo of before we can take a picture and get back out to you.
It's not on Rowan either,
Do we
which
need
might
to
make
get-
things a bit trickier. But okay.
Are we actually aiming
Try.
to all get in this city? Because there's only one
don't know.
guard there.
Do we need to?
So we'll leave
Well, are we going to try and all get in? What's the point in us getting these disguises otherwise? It's a big
Well,
city. It might take a while to. What we
Rose
doing in the city?
Yeah, Lily might be there for a while, so we might as well see if there's anything else we can do while we're here.
And some.
Well, we can
books.
get stuff, can't we? Is there anything we need?
a bag for Maurice.
A carry case. A disguised for Maurice to make him look like a human. Because like we can get anything here, can't we? If
Just
we
a
want.
box. Put a box on him. A walking box.
Okay, so Dalton, point at the guy who sort of slumped at the end of the alleyway. I'm guessing if he's slumped down at the end of an alleyway, it looks a bit miserable. And I say, do you think we should maybe go and try and talk to him and see if he can maybe give us any information?
You can try. Information about what?
So,
What are you trying to
I don't know. Maybe initially we should maybe instigate a conversation, see if he's got anything we can maybe buy off of him. Just sort of maybe gain some trust through him. See what we know about him, and then see what we can do from there.
If you want to try, feel free, but it looks
See
like
if
there's
he
a guard
knows-
the other side of him.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice that. I'm really
Knob.
fucking fine.
Admit it would have been brilliant.
What, just going and talking to him and asking him if he's going to sell us something with a guard watching?
You could-
Tim's
you
just
never
wishing we could have done what I've just mentioned.
Oh, right.
It depends what you're going to say. There's nothing illegal about chatting to a guy
To someone.
that you walk past, but just be wary of the fact that there's a guy there. And it looks like that big guy that I saw earlier wandering around.
Is that the big? Is that the big guy?
Looks like it to me.
Just for
Isn't
clarification.
he?
Well, he looks very scary. I'm scared of Omen. And is this guy bigger than Omen?
Roughly the same size.
All right, yeah, it's enough to scare me.
Wimp.
Yeah, I am. That's my character. Okay, then. So maybe we want to sort of look around a bit more.
Okay.
Maybe just sort of venture around. So I don't know. I'll get to you following that.
Yeah.
What do we see? So nothing again. Question is, do we try and do we keep looking see if we can find another woman, or and I go down here so I can see down that way. This is where just all of a sudden there's a guy with a gun waiting to shoot me. Can I try and hack into some cameras again?
Yeah, same roll.
4.
Did Amira actually say that the guard that was talking to us earlier had been shot?
Yes.
Because in that case, it's probably a lot safer for her to come in because
Yeah, but
the guard that actually saw her face on the body isn't now there.
Meta game.
Well, it's not necessarily metagaming, is it? Because if she's told us that guy's dead,
yeah.
then I would be able to say to Harvey that if the guy who saw the body is dead, then we maybe don't need to find a mask to disguise Amira.
Possibly, but
The
we've
biggest
all,
thing about getting in now is Maurice.
but I can leave Maurice somewhere. I can find him, can't I? I've got a camera as well on him. I know where he is. I can tell him to come find me based on coordinates. That's not an issue. I've got a feeling we maybe don't need Maurice at this point. But that's so.
What if he gets lonely outside on his own?
He's a fucking robot. Sorry, Maurice.
Robots have feelings too.
I've reprogrammed him so he doesn't. To be honest, because I forgot to reprogram his name, I forgot what he calls me. I don't want him coming shouting my name out. So, so I kind of don't want him coming in. Okay. What did I? Oh, so you have opened up a lot more. Could I maybe message Rose again? Ask if there's anything of note we should maybe be looking for within this. Is it Nauheim? Is that the city?
Nauheim!
Nauheim. Is there anyone you could recommend us going to speak to whilst we wait for Victor to patch Lily up? I don't know why I didn't think of this earlier.
Because you're useless.
Did I just see the big guy go in there? I did, didn't I?
Yeah, you would have noticed it on the camera.
I will have done.
Yeah, because you still have camera access to that.
Okay, so I'm messaging Lily, but I also tend to start on saying I think big guy's coming to the alleyways.
Lovely.
Hang on, I just need to figure something out. Fucking thing.
So I guess I'll say to Maurice, through Maurice to you guys, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to try and get into the city and leave Maurice here?
At the moment, you're trying to find Omen.
I can't find him!
All you're doing.
He disappeared!
Someone stealthy motherfucker.
Where were your cameras, Rob?
What you can see, pretty much.
Harvey? Well, I'm just thinking, so from where the big guards just wandered, where have you got cameras?
What you can see now, I guess. Do I still have all the previous cameras, Tim?
You do.
Yeah, so what you can see now, I can see.
So,
Think
if
maybe
he
down here?
wandered further into the alley,
He's going to ultimately, in theory, you would think that them 2 points would join up.
yeah, but I mean, if he does, is there a camera there that you'd be able to see him with?
Well, I'd have to try hacking again, and I'm guessing he's moving through there pretty quick, so we need to maybe move onwards.
So hack quick.
Well, I suggest that we maybe move further in, like to here. What can I see down there?
Okay, but as we move, I say, can we try and get a view on that guard? Can you try and hack a camera near to him?
3 successes. Do I uncover any more cameras?
Tim's in very deep thought there.
Also, Rose has just told us that a partner Simon is somewhere in Nauheim usually, but I couldn't say where. Is there? So I respond back to Rose. Is there anything? Is there any sort of hints or tips you could give in terms of how we could find Simon? Like, do you need anything doing whilst we're here?
Shopping?
And I showed Dalton that big guy's now appeared on camera again, and we can see where he is.
So if he's appeared on
so-
camera, can we see more of him? Can we get a closer view of him?
big Asian guy, Simon. So he'll either be in on some barroom floor or having his head in some form of map playing our next move.
Sounds like a reliable fella.
In terms of the cameras, do I have any ability to be able to do what Dalton asked there and maybe try and find out a bit more information, like zoom in on him maybe?
Not particularly. These ones are Eclipse controlled, and currently you're just getting view access. If you wanted control access, you could do it, but it'd be very difficult because that's the kind of thing they tend to notice.
Yeah,
they're a stickler for keeping their own cameras.
Yeah.
Him walking nearer to the camera doesn't give us any more of a clue about him. Like,
well, the camera itself is here, I believe.
With or anything like that.
And not particularly. He's wearing the same kind of uniform, so he's got the full face mask and he's got everything else. You can't really tell anything about him.
Okay.
Yeah. So, any theories, Dalton? Do we just keep looking?
Let's try and find something that looks like a bar, I guess.
Yeah. Is there any? Can I see anything on any of the cameras that maybe looks like a bar?
Up there,
Am I looking? Sorry.
at the very sort of north of the map, the three guys that are out there are basically outside drinking and talking, and it appears that building is probably somewhere that sells alcohol. Whether it's a bar or not, you can't really tell. Other than that, you can't really see anything else of note.
Okay, so I point that out to Dalton, so that it's up there. Ultimately, we don't have anything to hide in the sense of we're not. As far as we're aware, Eclipse aren't looking for us. Mm-hmm. I think maybe we should loop down to the south here and then round and then back up the main alleyway. If we get found lurking in alleyways, alleyways seem to be quite quiet. We don't want to be questioned as to why we're here. Whereas if we're in the main sort of walkway, we maybe might not get questioned.
Okay, let's try it.
So I guess that would unveil what's south as well.
While I'm looking for Omen, is there any obvious ways that he could have gone? Or is it just a case of he's just disappeared?
Can you not investigate?
Do an investigation thingy roll. Where are we? What can you do?
Oh, don't look for me, Maz.
He's just hiding, like.
He's in a tree, just
like
he's in a tree knitting.
Wits investigation.
One.
Fuck off.
Can't really see anything of note.
Would you not have a rough idea because of where she had her back to?
He disappeared somewhere in the vicinity.
Okay, but whilst she's doing that, I guess we sort of did this sort of area down here. Did that sort of become available whilst we're walking down?
It would have.
And because of my
fucking big city, why did I do this?
Because of my direction sense, I sort of recognise all of the areas anyway, don't I?
Yeah, you have a rough idea of.
Oh, okay, so then I kind of just step out here, and then we start. And unless something's gonna happen on our way up, we walk all the way up to this bar. I imagine you'll stop us and take us back to a certain point if anything were to happen during that sequence of us walking up. How did Big Guy get out in that alleyway so fast?
Well, he was just walking around.
Alright, so he's now there based on us being where we are now.
Yeah.
Alright, so then, I guess, are these blocking the door or?
They kind of stood in the doorway, so you can still get in it, but they kind of stood there.
Can we go bar then?
Can, if you just give me a second.
Yeah. No worries.
I feel like it's that episode of Looney Tunes with the train going and it's laying the tracks as the train's going.
Yeah. Is Omen doing what you were expecting Omen to do? Or is this completely on the fly?
He's doing one thing I expected him to do, and it's kind of working out
nicely. That's sweet. The amazing thing is that all these viewers that are watching, they know exactly what's going on, which is quite nice. So they're able to see from both angles.
True, yeah, they've got
That's really nice.
Omen's stream, yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad that I don't have a clue what's going on. It definitely adds that element of unknowing. That's what I like. Like you've got no idea what I was doing when I was on those terminals in the first session.
I know everything.
Yeah, only Tim knows what I know.
Are there any people outside near me? Might go past
Again, just sort of general rabble, a couple of guards who are on patrol, but nothing that you can see currently that's unusual.
Probably don't really want to go ask guards if they've seen Omen.
Excuse me, have you seen a big guy with a metal hand walking around?
He
You might
killed the
recognise
vice
it from the
president.
news reports. He killed the
Know
vice
him,
president
yeah.
recently.
It was here just a second ago.